Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The Vikings come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Dallas Cowboys.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. 2 running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Cowboys going up against the Vikings. With kickoff straight ahead, let's check in with the 2 men who will be calling tonight's game as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the newest facility in the NFL, and it is a beauty as we come to you from U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
Let's go. 180. Hey.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Let's go. Blue
1st and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
When at his best, Orlando Scandrick is one of the top nickel cornerbacks in the NFL.
Get ready.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. He sets to fire. It's caught inside the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Good throw, good catch, and the post route successful for the offense.
Really difficult on the defender. He got moved out of the middle of the field and tried to scramble to recover, but it was too late to stop the completion.
A first down carry by Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Try it 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Williams, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott. Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds, and they get to keep
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 42 yards out. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Peterson alone in the backfield. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's got daylight. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. We've got a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. He's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it's taken in at the 9. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 2nd down and 4. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at at the 36-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Get ready! 180!
First down, Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Get ready! 190!
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Ten yards to go on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He's going to field this at the 4. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Williams, a man in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. In motion right is Bryant. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick in the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll send the slot in motion left. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 51 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go, Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
And the slot man goes in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back to throw here. He dumps off to Morris. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there out of the running game. 36 yards.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys in there.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
In motion left comes Bryant. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Get ready.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And there's a flag on the play. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. One, not round. Flex round.
This is Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And now a first down following that long gain. Defense showing blitz. They run with Morris. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Trying to sweep with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Get ready. Play 90.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sean Lee, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11.
Get ready. Wide 80.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got a man, it's right. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but
and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. And it's up and good. So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Another pistol look here. Here's Morris. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 12 yards up. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Williams, the man in motion left. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. 38. Ohio.
In motion here is Witten.
Flex round. Flex round.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Flex round. Flex round.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw. It's caught by Treadwell. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it was a good first month, but they'll